But first, let's introduce you to Project Search. Kalamazoo RESA offers support to students in our schools with a variety of disabilities. For many of these students, the age of 18 marks a transition to living as independently as possible, and that means getting a job.
We'll be good. So, 3 positives.
Project Search began in 1996 at a Cincinnati hospital and is now in its 2nd year in Kalamazoo County. It's for students with disabilities who might face barriers to employment.
Through this intense training program, Project Search, they knock down their own barriers and they open the eyes of the community to what is possible through support, through partnership, through collaboration.
It all begins with a core team that includes KRESA, a network of disability support services, and the place where the students will work, Bronson Methodist Hospital.
We've all come together as a group with all the different programs and services, and Bronson being the biggest one, of course, hosting us here, giving us the opportunity to be here and to be out on the floors with the different departments and allowing these interns to really see what a real work experience is, not just a little bit of time, but an actual full day.
The selection process is rigorous, limiting the program to less than a dozen students. But this allows the internships to closely fit the needs of both Bronson and the interns.
I've had 2 interns here in the last year. The intern that we had last year, he has been employed by Bronson, very successful, very motivated individual there. And now I have another intern here working with the staff, and I can see him employed either here or somewhere, within the year because of his abilities.
The students' abilities are more important than whatever disabilities they have.
What I'm impressed about is they are not afraid to learn, and they're so motivated. And dedication, they're loyal, even down to being so polite. They've come in here with the mindset of they're going to learn these skills and they're, to obtain employment.
During their year in Project Search, the students rotate through 3 10-week internships.
In my internship, I am in linen. I take stuff out onto the floor, linen of course, and then like Fridays, sometimes it depends if they pick up the green bags, which is full of dirty linen, or if they spotted a spot on it or something. I just take it back down, and we have a bucket or a bin towards the back of the linen room that it just all goes into.
What I did, I was in linen, so I basically took carts around and delivered linen. And my second round was I was in EVS and I was in housekeeping.
Some would say I really enjoy working in the kitchen. They had a great first rotation. Now we're going to put them into distribution or put them into linens or infection prevention, to where they have to utilize a whole different skill set and a whole different way to communicate and foster relationships that they didn't have to in their first rotation. And so we really try to do our best to expand and enhance the depth, breadth, and scope of what they're doing on a day-to-day basis at Bronson Hospital.
So when they hand that resume to a potential employer, they have skills. They have abilities to get out there and do something.
The kind of job I would like to have would probably be a registered nurse. I just signed up for classes for next fall. Try to get into a good college, see what I can do.
Interns go to class after lunch to work on resumes and interview skills. Parents and supervisors of last year's Project Search graduates attest to the success of the program.
Well, the main thing was the rise in her confidence level. Prior to the program, she's a very shy individual, and especially when approached by someone she didn't know or spoken to by someone she didn't know, she would literally put her head down and not say anything or turn around. But after the program and all of the opportunities she had to interact with people and to have to follow rules and directions and be alert and aware, she changed that to where now she can speak pretty freely in group situations or to strangers, people she's never met before.
I have seen the 2 interns that we've had here just grow. They have grown. They are motivated young adults. They don't let their disabilities hold them back. They are a team player. They fit right in with our group here, and our staff actually just sort of take them under their wing and teach them the skills they need for employment.
It helped me basically how to get ready for a job and basically how to relax in interviews, and it got me into Bronson.
Everybody here is just amazing. They're always smiling, saying good morning, and everybody looks so serious. Even the doctors when you walk past them, but I like how they take good care of not just their coworkers, but the patients and their families and whatnot. I just love Bronson.
People think that taking on this project as a host site is going to be extra work for them as a supervisor or an employee, but I have found that it's not extra work. Actually, they're helping you. I mean, they're almost like your employee. I
wish that every employer out there in the state of Michigan could do this. It would be great to see every one of these kids be able to get employed somewhere.
Of the 8 interns last year, 7 are now employed full-time. This year's interns are also giving back to the community by volunteering. You may have seen them ringing bells for the Salvation Army during the holiday season.